In this video, I would like to show you how you can create a Facebook traffic ad for your fundraiser. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to click up here in the right top corner on this little arrow, and then we want to scroll down to create ads. So let's click on create ads, and afterwards then we first of all want to pick an objective. So when we have a look on the left side, we're going to see three things. We of course first of all got the so-called campaign. This is the objective that we are picking. And then we get the so-called ad set, where we target the people that we want to target. And then down below, we got the actual ad. Now, which kind of ad do we want to create? We want to create a so-called consideration ad. So what we want to do is we want to go down here and click on traffic. This is the objective that we have. We want to drive traffic to a website. Now you probably think right now, which kind of website do we want to drive traffic to? And no, it is not. It is actually not the fundraiser. It's actually a landing page. So what I'm going to do with you right now is I'm going to first of all set the ad set for the ad. So we're going to define who we want to target this ad to. Then afterwards, we are going to create the ad, and then we're going to add a landing page to the ad. Because it's officially not possible on Facebook to just put in the link of your fundraiser, because Facebook doesn't want you to actually run an ad for your fundraiser. So let's actually scroll down and let's have a look at the traffic ad. It says right here, send more people to a destination on or off Facebook, such as a website, app, or messenger conversation. Now, it says you can also drive traffic to, for instance, a destination on Facebook, but it doesn't mean some kind of fundraiser. So let's actually go down here and let's call this traffic ad number 1, and then we are going to click on continue. Afterwards, what we are going to do is we are going to create the ad set. So let's click on continue, and we're now inside our ad set. And we first of all, of course, want to drive traffic to a website. That is the first thing that we want to make sure that it says right here, website. This is the total reach that we have right now, 36 million people, and we have an estimated daily results reach of around 7,900 to 24,000 people. We have link clicks of around 91 to 510. All of that is actually quite bad. We don't want to reach that many people. We want to have a very defined target group. So what we want to do right now is we actually want to create a new audience. So we scroll down and we click on create new under audience. And what we want to do is we want to target people from only a certain area. Now, where could be people that could give us some money? It could, for instance, be in richer countries that, of course, are speaking English, because our Facebook fundraiser is in English. It says right here, my Facebook fundraising campaign. So perhaps we don't want to target people from Italy. Perhaps we don't want to target people from our home country, Germany. Now, you might be thinking, of course, in Italy and Germany, there are a lot of people speaking English, but we don't want to target the average customer. We want to target the ideal customer, because we want to make as much money with the ad as possible. So we go over here, and then afterwards what we're going to do is we're going to first of all set a country, so a location. And for instance, we could set the location, let's say United States of America. So I think we now set something else. Let's actually just type in USA. Hopefully it takes it. Or United States. There we go. All right, United States. And then we're going to exclude one state of the United States, and that one is California, because it's very expensive to advertise in California, and that's why I don't like to take this state. Nothing against people from California, but it's just super, super expensive to advertise there. So now we are targeting the entire United States except California. And this is basically the location that we want to have. We want to, for instance, target people from the United States. Now, you can write in there whatever you want. You can, only target people from a very small rural town in the United States, or you can target people in a very small town in Senegal or wherever you want to. Facebook gives you the opportunity to advertise basically to people from everywhere in the world. You can even type in worldwide, but I'm going to show you how to do that later, and how you can generate a lot of very cheap traffic for a landing page that we are going to create together with Mailchimp. So let's actually scroll down and let's have a look at the age. We're going to change the age to, let's say, maybe to 20 to 40. I think these are the people that are the most likely to give you money. Now, I think sometimes women are more open-hearted than men, so perhaps we should target women in this case because they're perhaps more likely to actually give us money. So then down below, we are going to add a language. We are going to add, for instance, English. And in this case now, we are going to add English US, so people who speak American English. And then down below, we can now set the detailed targeting. So what exactly are these people interested in that we want to target? Now, I think people who already gave money, for instance, on other platforms, such as, let's say, Kickstarter, something like that, they are perhaps likely to also give us some money. So what I want to do with you right now is I just want to type in Kickstarter, and I want people that are interested in Kickstarter. So basically, people who are interested in Kickstarter might now be able, or might now be more willing, let's say, to give me money or to give us money in that sense for our Facebook fundraiser. So we also, for instance, want to target people who are interested, let's say, in crowdfunding. So let's type in crowdfunding. There we go. And let's see, our reach is now down to 170,000 people, which is actually not too bad. Then we're going to scroll down and we are going to edit the placements, or we can keep it automatic. Now, when you edit the placements, you get the cheapest traffic from the Facebook feeds. It costs a little bit more to be in the instant articles. It costs a little bit more and is a little bit less effective in the right column. Also in your Instagram feed, it's a little bit more expensive. Then Audience Network is also a little bit more expensive. And this one right here, the Messenger, is also more expensive. So if you want to do some cheap advertising, only go with a Facebook feed. And then we want to go down here, and first of all, we can also target people that only use, let's say, Android devices or iOS devices or feature phones only. I can recommend you to go with all devices because for us it doesn't matter. But for instance, if you have an app, then of course it makes sense to actually go with one type, let's say, of phones. So Android devices only or iOS devices only. Then we are going to scroll down and we're going to have a look at this one right here. So budget and schedule. And what we want to do is you want to set an advertising budget of, let's say, $5. So $5 per day. So we're not going to spend more than 35 bucks per week. So in the end, we're going to spend around $140 per month. We see that now our reach is around 150,000 people. It's still quite broad, but I think it's okay. Then down here, we get the estimated daily results of around 620 to 2,000 people. We got link clicks of 5 to 20, which is not too bad. So basically we pay for every click from €1, or in this case actually, yeah, €1 down to 40 cents. So what we want to do right now is you want to click on continue. And now we are in the actual ad. So we can now create the actual ad. And what I want to do with you right now is I just want to show you how you can create a so-called single image ad. So we are going to add a single image to this ad, and then afterwards I'm going to show you how you can use this ad in order, well, to gain traffic. So first of all, let's upload an image, and I just want to upload the image that we already created. So basically what you want to do is you want to pick that image that we created for our Facebook fundraiser. Then you want to click on open, and then we are going to upload it into the ad. So down below we can now see my fundraising campaign. We can now add a website URL, and this is where it gets tricky. Now, what we need to do is we cannot just simply take the URL of this Facebook fundraiser because Facebook is not going to allow that. Let's actually do that for a second, and let's have a look whether Facebook allows it. I bet you anything they don't. So let's do that for a second, and it says right here, preview not available, unable to display a preview of this ad. And then this one here, FB trace, so Facebook trace, they're tracing some kind of Facebook link, and they just simply don't want that. So what we have to do right now is we have to add a landing page to this down here. So what I want to do with you is I want to go back to Mailchimp. I want to have a look again at the landing pages, and we're going to click on try it out. And what I want to do with you right now is I want to create a product page. So what we want to do is we want to click up here on product page, and now we want to create a Facebook fundraiser page. So Facebook fundraising landing page. Let's call this one new because I already created one. All right. And then down here we can select the list, even though we don't need that. But we can just select any list we want because we're not going to collect any emails. What we're going to do is we're going to get people to go to our store. So we click on begin, and then afterwards we have this page right here that we can design. And what I want you to do is, first of all, we want to delete all of that. We don't need that. So delete this one as well, and this one. We only want to leave this button down here, and we want to basically take a text, plug it in there. Then we want to add some image. So let's bring this image up here. All right, let's upload an image again. So let's take the image that we already uploaded, this one. Click on insert, and then we have this image in here. And we can now add a text, for instance, this one right here that we already added. And we can say, it would mean the world to me if you could support my Facebook fundraising campaign. In order to make it quicker, I can also go, of course, to the fundraiser, and I can just copy this down here. So copy paste that one and plug it in there. All right, and then they know the story. Down below, you can donate. So we now are going to go down here and we're going to work on this button. So what we're going to call this button right now is we're going to call it donate. Donate now. And then we can link that to a web address. So what we want to do is we actually want to link that to, for instance, our Facebook fundraiser. So we're going to take this link right here and we're going to plug it in there. So now we are linking this to Facebook. We now click save and close, and down here we can actually delete this, and then we're done with that as well. So we now have a very simple landing page. We can delete the logo up here as well. We have a very simple landing page that says up here, please support my Facebook fundraiser. And then information about the fundraiser, then a photo, and down here they can click on donate now. And down below we can of course add information, but I'm just going to leave it like that right now. Please also put your VAT number down here, or any kind of text identification number. And what I'm going to do with you is, first of all, I'm going to click on preview and have a look at how it looks like. This is then the landing page. Very simple, very clean on mobile. It's going to look like that. Also not too bad. And we're going to close this. And then down here, we're going to click on save and continue. So now we have this landing page, and we now have to add a page title and a URL. So we want to call this, for instance, Facebook fundraiser landing page. So then we can click on save. Of course, we can edit also the URL at any given time, but we're just going to leave it like that. And afterwards, then it's going to tell us that we can publish this landing page. So let's do that right now. So we click on publish, and now we published this landing page as well. And we can now copy this link down here. First of all, let's try this out, whether it works. We can copy this page, and now this is how it's going to look like. So a very simple landing page. People can click down here on donate now, and then they'll be brought directly to the Facebook fundraiser. So we want to take this link right now, go back into our ads manager and plug it in there. So now it is basically going to this Mailchimp landing page, and Facebook cannot detect that we're actually just driving traffic to our fundraiser. So this is actually one of the slickest ways that I know in order to get around that, Facebook prohibition, or the Facebook, that Facebook is forbidding it. We can get around that. And it says right here, it would mean the world to me if you could support my Facebook fundraising campaign. There we go. And this is now the headline, Facebook fundraiser. And then down below, we can also add a button, and we can, for instance, call this one Learn More. I think Learn More is actually quite good. Learn More. And then we can confirm this ad, and then we are already done with this single image ad. So basically what we did right now is we created our first single image ad in the Facebook Ads Manager. If you want to have a look at the ad, just click down here on close, and then afterwards you'll be able to view the ad at any given time. So currently it is still pending, review, so it will take a couple of seconds, and afterwards then Facebook is probably going to accept that ad, and afterwards it will drive traffic to the landing page, and it will help you to get people to give you money for your Facebook fundraiser. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other in the next video.